Welcome to part 12 of Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. In the last episode, we started on Thelad Sanctuary, and I had to stop because I was really afraid that my game would actually freeze in the middle of battle. So I had to wait a whole day and let it cool off first. I don't just mean the computer, I mean the game in general. Because, yeah, it will sometimes freeze up in the middle of battle, and it can be rather annoying. This will make people end up being stuck in Chapter 2. But it's more specifically will happen near the end, and also around this point. Sometimes it happens in the middle of battle with Noire, but it's not that much of a big deal in the battle with Noire, because you could always start all over if you haven't actually done anything. But in this battle right here, it's actually a detriment, because there's going to be plot following this.
Huh. Looks like we've
So now we've got ourselves... What the hell is this thing? Oh, it's another recolor. I'm trying to remember of what. Oh yeah, the Fenrir that was in the Orton Ruins. Forgot about that. So, what we're gonna do is add a strength booster.
Leave it to me.
And if you find strength boosters, by God, use it. Ah! That's what this thing is. It's a steel thing. I mean, steel fog or
Prepare yourself.
steel dog? No, slash dog. Okay. It don't matter, it's gonna die anyway in the next couple of turns. In fact,
Maybe
I'm gonna go on ahead and put some bad stats on it right quick.
Let's enjoy this to the full.
I might as well. And if I'm not mistaken, this is where I actually use Neptune. So let's use verbal abuse for this.
It's time for your punishment.
Oh, and in case you're wondering what system Plutia just so happens to be representing, the Sega Genesis. I wish I was kidding.
How nice.
So, yeah. All of the CPUs represents a system. Plutia, the Sega Genesis, Neptune, the Sega CD, or Project Neptune.
So, who wants to get beaten
Noire,
first?
the PS3, Uni, the PS Vita, eventually Blonde, the Wii, Vert, the Xbox 360, IF is obviously Idea Factory, and Compass Compile Heart,
Finally.
and PC's the TurboGrafx 16.
Behold my
Meanwhile,
power.
Histoire is save data. Why am I
Also
telling you
you,
all
the
this?
power
Because
of
this
a
battle's about
goddess.
to end really quickly. Remember what I said about Neptune? Oh, sorry for that voice break. Remember what I said about Neptune being able to break damage limit without the use of Isty's bookmark,
I'll show
which
you
is an
my
accessory
true
that's
power.
available at the end of the game? I meant that. As a matter of fact, this is about to happen right now. Oh yeah, and she can also break damage limit without a Lily Rake. So let that sink in. Bear witness, because she is about to do at least 200,000 points of damage with this attack alone. And funny how she actually has a Burning Rangers reference.
You always save the best for last.
She did almost 250,000 damage.
This
And
is the power
she doesn't
of
even
a
have a
goddess.
strength upgrade. Well, she not only does that to low-level enemies, but high-level enemies as well. So bear that in mind when she gets to max level at 99. Well, it actually gets even worse because thanks to the Coliseum DLCs that I bought, well, all of the CPUs and all of the playable characters in general can reach 999. That is way too much grinding. I don't have the patience for that. If I reach level 99 by the end of the game, that's good. That's fantastic. But I'm not trying to get to max level. No. That's gonna take forever. That's this Gaia levels of patience. At least this Gaia will actually help you level fast. That's not the point. We've returned to Chian after the mission is over with and handed Chian the test weapon. So, Avenir just sent them phony information and had them on a wild goose chase on purpose to see if that really was Noire, and Avenir already knew Noire was the CPU. They were just only waiting for the opportunity to strike and take them all down. So, with that said, Avenir is planning on making another plant, which, by the way, is ruining nature. And for the record, this is actually a callback to the actual Avenir company literally did cutting down forests just to make some new companies throughout the entirety of the United States. So yeah, they are actually talking about Avenir and the PS3's eventual breakup with Avenir, because the new model of PS3 actually used a different typeface from Linux. Like the older models did, the newer models did not. That's why backwards compatibility was impossible for the newer models of PS3. Oh, that guy, Ganache. You could probably tell that NPC's an asshole, and it's kind of ironic that he doesn't have like an actual 3D figure like Neptune and the others, but still. Ganache is infamous for a different reason. And I'm pretty sure you're going to find that out later on in the game. But for right now, I just picked up a plan for the agility booster. I think this one is the strength booster, if I'm not mistaken. No, intelligence booster. No, this was the strength booster. And yeah, that could have came at a better time, actually. You know, like before we fought Noire. Yeah, that would have came at a better time. Oh, that's a healing circle. That's even better. I'm pretty sure... Wait, who are you? Oh, this is an item plan? So this must be the strength booster. Yeah, the healing circle and the strength booster definitely could have came in handy. But no, we have to wait until Noire was defeated before we get all of that. And also we've defeated Thelad Sanctuary. Speaking of Noire, she's finally figuring out what's going on in Last Station, since she hasn't been in Last Station's outer circle since she was constantly holed up by Avenir. So, she's at least thankful that Neptune and her friend... Excuse me 1 second. Why does Zamasu keep bugging me about car insurance? I don't have a fucking car. Anyway, the fact is, Noire is figuring out that Avenir is not a very good company to have around Last Station, and they are doing their business and destroying Last Station in the process. Which, by the way, the environment being destroyed is bad, apparently, so we might as well stop their evil deeds. And Noire is actually finally admitting that Neptune's not that bad of a person. And speak and she shall show up. By the way, I just want to point out that Noire slowly but surely warming up to Neptune didn't really happen so easily in the first game. You thought the first fight with Noire was bad? Oh, you had to watch cutscenes, And then afterwards, you had a rematch with Noire. You had to watch more cutscenes, find out that Noire is actually Blackheart, watch more cutscenes, fight another battle with Noire, and then near the end of the game, you have to actually beat the shit out of Noire again! You had to fight Noire at least 8 times for her to actually join your party. More importantly, your shares had to be, it wasn't her shares. Her shares had to be 25% for you to even fight her. Yeah, that's freaking stupid. I really am glad this game actually took a shorter route for that. So, with that said, since you've beaten Noire only once and actually helped her find out what's wrong with Avenir, she's more of a calm and collective person. At least she finally realized that yes, she has a friend, despite being a tsundere. And at least they're eating pudding under the starry night sky. If Avenir has their way and put up more factories, you'll be able to barely see that light sky. It will be covered with smog from some reactor piston somewhere in the city. So, yeah. Noire and Neptune are eating pudding under the stars. And let's be honest, folks, this would have been a lot better if there was some vocal commentary, but I might as well just do whatever commentary I can. I mean, I could use the Japanese dub, but it doesn't really help, really. And why is she asking about Noire's account balance so she can sneak off and buy pudding? Probably. I hope not. But Noire soon finds out that Neptune actually cares for the people's well-being. Because unlike the other CPUs, she would see the smiles of people's faces rather than actually worry about her own wishes. Which, by the way, makes her the least selfish god of the 4. Which is ironic, considering the fact that she's based on a Sega console that was doomed to launch due to the fact that it was launched at the same time as the Sega Dreamcast. And this was the stupid decisions of both EA of Sega, not EA, I meant Sega of Japan and Sega of America. The only reason why I'm pissed off at EA, I can't believe that slipped out of my mouth, was because of the fact that I heard that EA was going to ruin Battlefield by putting in David Rudder, the guy who ruined FIFA. And he will also ruin Battlefront and Need for Speed. I'm sorry, it's been a very, very hectic weekend. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something? I'm pretty sure I missed something. Hold on. What was that dialogue again? Let's go back. And let's zoom it. Wow. Just wow.
Giggity.
I know, they were talking about pudding, but, it had to be said. It had to be. Seriously. Anyway, Noire just realized that maybe Neptune is right. You shouldn't really have to worry about, any strenuous things such as, war or stuff like that, as long as the people are not in trouble. So now they're going to try a second attempt at Avenir. This time around, hopefully we can actually put the hurt on Avenir instead of actually just be given the runaround like we were the last part and the beginning of this part. So, with that said, we may have to go back to Chian and get another weapon. Oh wait, never mind, she came to us. So, now we have another test weapon. This one's stronger than the last. And if you have a stronger weapon than the one you found, like for instance the plan for the bastard sword, you probably won't even need the weapon she's giving you. But if you haven't bought one, Chian will provide you with a sword that'll actually help you out. This is basically for those people who've run through the game without buying anything. So yeah, the Arma's test model 1.01 would actually be stronger than a basic sword or a basic katana. So, on that note, we have unlocked Avenir storage number 3, which is leading up to the end of Chapter 2. Yeah, I know, we spent a lot longer here than what we did in Chapter 1, but hey, I had a lot of things to cover. And I just got the plans for Token Cave, both the rare monsters, the additional monsters, and also the dungeon. And by the way, this is actually for Neptune's voice album, if I'm not mistaken. So on that note, I do believe we're done here. Next time on Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1, we're going to go to Avenir storage number 3, and we're going to finish off Chapter 2. And if you aren't at least at level 25 by the time this chapter ends, I suggest you grind, because guess what? The boss of this chapter will kick your stupid ass up and down that storage unit. See you guys next time, and peace out.